That's right.
There you have it, guys. A Goon Squad built GTR motor right here. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna continue working on our Nissan GTRs. We got our parts car here and we got the 2024, which is pretty much toasted. So after doing a bunch of thinking and also bringing in our frame guy, V-Tune, he said that this thing is pretty much beyond repair. It's just gonna take too much time to fix this when you got a parts car right here. So we're gonna go that route. We're pretty much gonna take this car right here and take all the 2024 components and put it onto this thing. And this is gonna be the new 2024. So right now what we're gonna do is actually just strip down the rest of the stuff that's on the inside. We already got the motor out, the transmission out, but there's a bunch of wires and a bunch of other stuff that needs to get removed because we gotta paint the inside, not only the outside, we also gotta paint the inside of this thing because we want it to be like it's straight out of the factory. So I'm super excited about that because we got a sick color that we're gonna paint this thing. I can't wait. It's probably gonna be the most exciting part. So right now, we're gonna dive inside this sucker, grab some tools, and we're gonna get this sucker stripped down. And there you have it, guys. We got this whole entire GTR tub completely gutted and it looks absolutely crazy. We're almost ready for some paint. I mean, just look at this, man. It just looks so awesome. Just straight up bones up in here. I mean, we removed every little bit and piece, the wiring harnesses, all like the little reinforcement pieces up in there because we don't want to have any like overspray on pieces that are like raw aluminum or like pieces that are already just factory black or something like that. We want this to look as original as possible, and I think this is the most professional way to do this right here, dude.
It's not even gonna look like this car ever got a color change, man.
Exactly, dude. It's gonna look so awesome. We also popped off the headliner, the airbags, just every little bit and piece. Even in the engine bay area right here, there was a wiring harness. There was brake lines as well up in here. There's all sorts of stuff, little pieces, little brackets. All that stuff got put into boxes. Hopefully we can put this thing back together, dude.
Hey, this is gonna be a little tougher than the Corvette because
100%.
the Corvette, that thing was simple. This thing had like 10 more harnesses than the Corvette did.
Yeah, it's got all sorts of new technology and stuff, so a little bit more computer modules, but you know what? It's a Nissan at the end of the day. It was pretty simple to work on so far. I think we got it under control. And also, I mean, we took apart like the trunk area as well, and underneath as well. We took off the tanks, the brake lines that ran over there. Even though we're not really gonna spray under there, we will do like a little bit of overspray, just basically just like the factory would, you know what I mean?
Mostly under there is just primer and stuff like that, so it's not too big of a deal. But dude, this is a shell. This is what you call a bare shell.
Exactly. It's about to look so good. Even with just the shell painted the color that we're about to paint it, it's gonna look pretty dang cool. So I'm excited for that. But before we actually get to like cleaning the inside of this thing and just prepping it for paint, what we gotta do is actually add two things to this tub right here that the 2024 had. So we mentioned it in the previous video. It was two little reinforcement pieces that go into the firewall. We tried to buy them separate from the dealership, but they only sell it with the complete firewall. So we didn't want to go that route. I mean, we got them over there. It's just gonna take a little bit of extra work to pop them off. So let's go ahead, move on to that, and try to get them installed on this car, and then we can paint prep.
So this right here is officially a 2024, guys, after adding these reinforcement brackets right here. Look at that. We got this whole entire piece welded in, sealed in, along with this little piece right here. And don't even ask me what it does. I don't know. Maybe it prevents the body from spinning a little bit, but that's all they did over all these years of building them, man. From 2009 to 2024.
That's crazy.
They just added some reinforcement bars.
Man, I wonder if it actually works, but I guess, you know what? It's there for a reason, right?
Engineers behind it did something with it, but you know what? We even went ahead and got all the surface rust wire wheeled in here, and we completely salt washed this thing, or just washed all the salt out of the entire car. We degreased the whole inside, underneath, everything got pressure washed. And I mean, it looks super good under here, no grime at all. I don't even know if they threw paint in here, but we may throw a little bit just to make it look all good. I mean, this whole entire car looks way better since we took it all apart. I mean, we even scuffed this whole entire front end right here. It looks super good. Nothing in here, no dirt, no nothing. It's gonna get nice color in there, and even on the insides of these, man. That just, It's clean. That's
Dude,
it. It's just super clean.
This thing is going to be better than OEM when we're done with it, man. We're going to
know.
spray paint all over the
They
place.
didn't
We're going
even
to
paint
protect
like
it.
this stuff right here because I believe they had the fenders on. We're going to paint all that. We're going to make it look super good. It's going to look crisp.
We're going to make this car body last longer than the factory was planning on this thing to last.
Exactly, dude. Everything. I mean, it's going to look super good once all this is painted. I might even throw clear coat. Most of this stuff doesn't even have clear coat. We're gonna just clear it, you know, make it look fresh. Trunk, it looks good. Everything looks good. The only thing that's left, guys, is to pretty much wet sand the rest of this painted stuff right here. So we're gonna wet sand the painted surfaces with 600, scuff the rest of the stuff. We may even scuff on the inside a little bit just so we can get paint everywhere on this thing. So let's just go ahead, sand the entire car, and then we'll show you guys our new paint.
Alrighty guys, we got that sucker inside of the paint booth and it is almost ready to spray. I mean, we got that sucker completely sanded down. We gave it another wash and then we got it inside of the paint booth where we had to turn on them heaters because there was a bunch of water that got in all sorts of nooks and crannies and we really didn't know how we were gonna dry it up, but luckily our paint booth has got some built-in heaters, so we used that and also the air blower, and we sprayed a bunch of air on that sucker right there. But you know what, guys? It is wax and grease, it's fully dried up, it's tack cloth, it's even got a little bit of bulldog in a few sections. And we're gonna go ahead and show you guys our color that we're gonna spray. So this right here is gonna be one sick color for this GTR. We got a 2024 on our hands, so we wanted to go with the 2024 color, and this is what we picked out originally. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what we thought was gonna look pretty dang sick on this GTR. That's what we got. This, I think, is some sort of stealth gray. But then we did a little bit more research, and actually this was the wrong paint code that we gave our paint guys to mix up for us. And that was a costly mistake. What did that cost us, like 1,200 bucks or something, dude?
1,200 bucks for that gallon right there.
Dude, I mean, this color looks good, but you know what? We wanted a different color, and I think it looks just perfect. This color right here is way sicker, I think. This is what's on the 2024 Nismos, and I think it just looks absolutely insane. I think this is the real stealth gray. I don't know what color
That's
that was.
2020. This is the 2024 one right
yeah,
here.
the new and improved. It's got a little bit of blue in it. It's like super dark. I absolutely love it. I believe it's got even some metallics in it, some white metallics or something like that. That's gonna look absolutely insane on that GTR right there. And there is a special way that you do gotta spray this stuff, and that is by spraying down the correct sealer. and we got it right here. So it's got to be like a real dark sealer, right, in order to get the perfect color.
Yeah. So we got a black and then a gray. We're gonna mix those two together and make a dark gray sealer. Dude, and it should be good to go.
I'm excited, man. That sucker has just been a lot of work, but you know what, guys? We want to make this build just perfect, and I think we're gonna do just that. So let's hop in there, let's throw on our paint suits, and let's spray down some color. It's stealthy. This is as stealthy as it gets right here, dude.
Man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that looks like a factory shell, dude.
It does, dude, but you know what? This color is just absolutely crazy. And we're just inside of the paint booth with LEDs. Once this thing gets outside, it's gonna turn more blue and stuff.
I mean, it looks blue. That looks like you know the first color that we chose, that was more like a Nardo gray. This right here has a lot more blue and it looks way better.
Dude, this is gonna look so sick when we get the rear bumper, the front bumper, everything together. Dude, it's gonna be crazy, dude.
It's gonna be one good looking GTR.
Yes, sir. But I mean, the clear coat, everything went down super smooth. I mean, that's just as good as it gets. That's flawless.
Yeah,
right there,
we even
man.
sprayed clear coat on the inside, which you don't even have to do that, but might as well just spray a little bit. That way it just looks a little bit better and a little bit better protection, you know what I mean?
Wow, dude, that looks so sick on the inside right there. And look at this engine bay. The engine bay looks pretty dang wild as well, man. That high
Clean.
gloss, dude.
Super clean, man.
Wow, man, I can't wait to have that motor back up in there, which, man, that motor.
This is one big step.
Yep.
The next is the motor, and then we throw that sucker in here.
Yep, so we're gonna probably take a look at that tomorrow morning, but I guess let's let this cure. Let's keep this project going.
Let's do it.
All right, so it is time for our next biggest challenge, the motor. But real quick, we wanted to show you guys this whole entire tub here out in some natural lighting. The sun is out and the color just pretty much completely changed. I think it looks absolutely perfect. I don't think we went wrong with this 2024 color right here.
Oh,
dude.
no, dude. And it's a JDM color and all. And,
Yes.
dude, the body lines, I tell you what, is way more visible than that white color. Or the
100%.
black, dude.
Exactly, yeah. Actually, when we were doing a little bit of research on this color, a lot of people were saying that it just makes the body lines a lot more aggressive. And you can see it right here. It looks super good. Overall, man, the color just changes in like when it's like cloudy or when it's sunny. I think this is just such a unique and cool color. And the fact that it is an original Nissan color, I think it's just a perfect thing for this car right here, dude.
Oh yeah, a rare Nissan color.
Exactly, super rare, stealth gray, absolutely love it. But anyways, let's go over to the VR38 motor. Hopefully we can save it. As you guys can tell, we got the 2024 motor here at the shop. We actually brought this from my house, and I think that driveway challenge is pretty much done. I mean, as soon as we found out that we're gonna have a spare car or a parts car, we kind of decided that it would be best to move everything over here, the whole operation, because it was quickly taking over my whole entire house. I mean, there was stuff all over the place. There's still a bunch of stuff up there, but you know what? I think it's just gonna be best to do it here at the Goon Squad garage and just finish this project up here. Maybe we'll do like a build way less damaged in the driveway. I think that's a smarter thing to do right there.
Yeah, I mean, once we had 2 cars, there was no room left, man.
Exactly. You need a bunch of space, you know, and you need all the specialty tools, which we got that here at the shop. But look at what we got right here, dude. We pretty much got all of our engine parts that we need in order to repair this sucker. We got the outer timing cover right here. We also got the inner timing cover, or the inner case piece, which was cracked. And we got the harmonic balancer. We got a bunch of other little pieces here and there. Gaskets. We got the Nissan liquid gasket right there as well. Dude, I think we got this under control right here, man. I
mean, it's gonna take a little bit of, you know, digging and taking apart, but as long as you know your top dead center, your torque specs, and
exactly,
timing chains and everything.
There ain't nothing out of our expertise here. It should be pretty dang straightforward. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna just tear into this sucker, and of course we do got a spare motor over there if we need little miscellaneous pieces here and there. So let's go ahead and tear this sucker down. All right, guys, so some great news. After tearing apart the front of this engine and popping that case off, we exposed the timing chain and all that good stuff. And look at this, man. That little chain that we thought we were yanking on the timing chain, that's just a little oil pump chain, which is nothing serious. It even has a little tiny tensioner on there. So we're good there. The timing chain is solid. It's tight. It ain't going nowhere. So the next thing we're noticing is how bad this crack was and what's going on with it. And this crack is actually not that bad. I mean, honestly, it really isn't, because it's not part of any like sealer where oil pressure is or anything like that. It's pretty much just an add-on spacer for the alternator. So we're like, dude, the best thing to do is if we can get that sucker aluminum welded and we can put everything back together, we will be solid. Because to take this front case off, you got to pretty much tear apart the front half of this engine, get down to the camshafts and all that nasty work, which we did not have time for that. We want to go ahead and get this thing in the car as soon as possible. So I say we weld it up. 100%, because then, yeah, we'll have to mess with like timing and everything like that. So we do not want to do that right there. So let's load it up, take it to top end fab, dude.
Buzz it in.
All right, guys, so the GTR motor got welded up just fine, man. I think that's just what we needed right there. But also, while we're here, we decided to bring our freshly painted jet boat.
This is the hardest paint job I've ever done.
Dang,
Just
man.
couldn't keep a wet edge. You had to constantly
Yeah, it's a lot of
top
surface
off that
area.
clear.
Yeah.
You know, top, bottom, all in one shot. So
The body work on this thing was a lot, but the guys knocked it out. Fresh paint job, and it's back here to go ahead and put the fresh block and engine back in.
Exactly. Yeah, the guys over here at Top End Fab are going to put basically a brand new motor together over there. It's just going to run just perfect. Can't wait to get this sucker back on that water, man.
Dude, we're gonna be ripping here soon, and we got some epic stuff that we want to do to this thing as well, for sure.
No cat either, guys. We got rid of the cat. We might do like some sort of sick graphics on it.
Yeah, and maybe do like some colors or different kinds of schemes or anything like that.
Unfortunately, we had to get rid of it with a fresh paint job. But anyways, back to the shop we go.
That's right.
There you have it, guys. A Goon Squad built GTR motor right here. We finally threw in that lower pan right there and also the front timing cover. And I gotta say, it was pretty simple for the most part. Literally just a bunch of bolts, and there's special ways you gotta torque it down, especially this front case. You gotta go in a special sequence, but we got it all torqued down. Same for that lower pan. I mean, we saved our motor here, dude.
We saved it. It looks good. It just looks like a brand new motor.
Yes.
And now since we put our own hands on it, we had to sign it, dude.
We had to sign it. I don't know if we're going to put that badge on it or not. Maybe we'll leave it like that. If it starts up, we're definitely leaving it like that. I can't wait to fire this motor up, man.
Dude, exciting stuff.
Super exciting. But other than that, I mean, the repair, look at this right here. You can't even tell that there was some, you could hardly see the welds right there, but that is just perfect. Literally just kind of is a spacer for that alternator. So everything went super smooth, super happy with the whole entire process, super happy with the amount of progress that we got done in this video, man. We are moving right along. Can't wait to get this motor back in the car. Can't wait to get the whole entire wiring harness back into the car as well. Just get that whole entire car painted. It's just gonna be super exciting. Can't wait to start throwing our special touches at it and all that good stuff. But that's gonna be a wrap for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Definitely drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.